Can't have a radio going. Go figure. Anyway, taped up my forks, and I just wanted to bedliner the bottom tree and a little bit of the frame head because it was all white and black and green and yellow and you name it. I decided to scuff I sandblasted this actually. Then I did the bedliner after I took the rubbers and the mounts out, but it looks good. It's all rough. I like that color. Black wrinkle. It's this, do I got the can here? This stuff. Rust-Oleum truck bed. It's not really heavy. I wouldn't use it on a truck bed, but it's nice and thin and rough. Works good. I used Rich's box of pistons as a paint booth. I've been over here working on the wiring. This is all going to be painted black, wrinkle, bedliner. The grips will be taken off and repainted later. So, wires. I bedlinered my dash. I drilled the holes. I found my other incandescent bulbs that are amber. I actually have a video of them lighting up. Woohoo! But I gotta lay this here so I can put it back together because it's been a couple hours. It's dry now. I got 3 wire looms so far. The idiot light, the LED light, and the headlight wires are all wired to the block. So it goes ground, 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 ground. So I'll probably end up jumping the grounds. Or I can move a couple to the same block, but just trying to keep it clean. And I left enough room so they can wrap around the corner so when you turn the wheel it doesn't pinch. I still got plenty of blanks over here for the lights and directionals and all that caca. But, yep, this is the bedliner. I like it. It'll look good when it's all done. I had to put the windshield, where did I put the windshield? Over there where it's safe in the corner against the wall. But I did find, I had to take my steering wheel off. Oh, I got a bracket. I got a bracket for my speedometer. Shit, I didn't weld it on. Oops! Yeah, I can do it after the fact, a little bit of grinding and some more bedliner spray. But been out here for a while running wires and helping this guy with his van. I don't even want to know about this van. This thing actually runs pretty good now. It hits the key, it runs good. This is, what is it, Brenda? Brenda the big black Brenda. I'll show you the engine with some pictures. So I found it a little easy. I could just keep this thing over here and I can do the wiring. I'm going to extend all of these wires. Put them in their own wire loom. Or probably each one, I don't know. Maybe even not use these connectors. It's a shame to waste them, but dumbass me in a rush. Yeah, we'll put connectors on it while we're waiting. That was a mistake. Now I can use plugs. I'm going to put these all in the plugs. But this is my tablet. This is what you see me on more than my computer. So when I'm making a video on my computer, it's very rare I'm on my computer. Put this thing right where it was. It's a good place for it. But this is actually my friend Jeff's house. He lives in it. And he bent a rod, and I wish I could find a picture of it. He's going to send me one. It looks like a big Z. And he destroyed it. It was on cylinder 4, I believe. What's the left front? Cylinder 2. Cylinder 2? Yeah. Oh, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. But send me the picture when you can, and I'll put it in the thing. Alright. Haven't even got out the door and we had a breakdown already. How cool is that? You gotta love single 2-wire relays. To hell with those 3 wires. You know, I had LED wires and LED lights in here. Very dim. Incandescents are so much nicer. One of the other things I got today, this is the solenoid from the Kawasaki to start. It's a starting solenoid. I'm going to put that over near the starter. And I got a motorcycle battery, and it's nasty. I'll give you the model number here. Hold on a second. Here you go, Scott. CP12180, 12 volt, 18 amp hours. 14.5, 14.9 volts, standby use. Initial, it doesn't say current. Initial current less than 6.8 amps. This one's good, just got to be charged. This one is so charged it ain't funny. I don't know how you got this in here. I got to get that frickin' thing out. I would have put it the other way, but. So, we're going to try this solenoid, mount the rubber. It's got a rubber mount, that's pretty cool. We'll clean that up, put that in there. I already mounted that if I don't lose it. Oh, look at the mess of wires. Having fun. I already mounted that flasher. Check this out. So it goes ground, power, ground, power, ground, power, ground, power. I'm just going to loop the grounds, connect them to ground. Here's my power in. I need switches. I probably need another flasher for directionals. I'm going to get probably 2 instead of diodes. I'll just get another one like that. That way I have one for left, one for right. Should probably throw one in for hazards. Yeah, I think I could do just one with some diodes. That way I have left directional, right directional, and when you press a button it'll connect 2 and make flashing hazard. Somewhere. Probably make a button for that, huh? Click on, click off button. But these are actually from an old school bus. Like that old school bus. What year's your bus? 1985. I was still in high school. That was well over 35 years ago. But can't wait to get going on this side with directionals and all kinds of caca. My mask died, so I'm using Jeff's. But I'm going to pop this thing off and I'm going to go in. Maybe clean this up a little. Yeah, Volkswagens have a problem with the starters backfeeding a lot of amperage, so this is going to kick the solenoid for the starter. I should get an extra one too, it can't be that much. I got to see what year the Kawasaki is. Oh wait, I painted over it. Now there's a piece of tape over the VIN number. I didn't paint over it just in case. But I already tested this, it works good. Power and ground. Alright, going in. Have a good night. After I take a picture. Alright, so instead of using those motorcycle plugs, instead of trying to mess with those things, I just went with your standard male and female connectors. What I did though use is inside this loom, which you can't see because it's all nice loom, is all the wires, but I used the same color codes. Let me get climb over something, hold on. And because they're only so long, I had to put the connectors here, so I got it all tied off so I can't pull up. But this is all the connections from the left control. I just left them real long for now. 3 of these are going to go over there to the lights, but the rest of them are going to go here somewhere. Oh. I have to extend all of these to the same colors, figure out what's what, and then those are the ones that will probably be connected over here, or at least some of them. That is on and off engine start and the right directional. This side is the horn, high beam, low beam, and the left directional. Pretty neat for 40 bucks. But our loom has got to be really clean. I only need a couple of wires to go to the back for tail lights, the coil, the generator wire, and the starter leads, things like that. But I'm having fun. I'm extending all of these right now. Alright, this one's next. And then it'll go down around front in the loom, stay on the left side, and come down and go right aside of this one. I think it was 38 inches. Crap, I didn't measure it. Doesn't matter, they're all going to be different. Okay, having fun. There's my flasher connected. There's my ground to the frame. Just going to use the battery charger. And here's my other contact. So I believe this was parking lights. They're both flashing, right? Of course. I'll show you. Hey, they're both flashing. Not that they should be. They should be solid. Okay, here's another one. Right directional. Nothing on that one. So this one. Left directional, nice and bright. So, parking lights, left directional, or right directional, left directional. Maybe a little mark, I think that's what that's for, right? But that's it. One flasher. Not make that crash out in the ground, huh? Battery's dead, gotta be charged. To see the new dashboard? Bedliner boat tubes. The harnesses are run down here. I got wire ties for now because I was trying to leave enough excess so when you turn the wheel it doesn't affect anything. That'll stop the chafing of the wires, I hope. It's a good 5-year, 50,000 mile warranty. But I'm going in. You have a good night. What else did I do today? Oh, a whole lot of pictures, that's for sure. Still having fun playing with electrical. Oh, see ya. Alright, last video. Here's the headlight. Here's the 3 wires for the headlight, a ground, the low beam, high beam. Here's the 3 wires for the headlight. Ground, low beam, high beam. So what happens if I touch... Where'd it go? What happens if I touch this? That happens. That is high beam, low beam. How cool is that? If you put them both on, it's high, low beam. See ya!